dearest Lara. I often think about a shame I have brought upon our family's name. Croft. What does it even mean?
When I was young, it was just my father and I. In his last years, he was obsessed with myths about immortality.
I may have found the next piece to the puzzle, but they're following me. I know them by name now. Trinity.
Of course, no one believed him, including me. It's me!
Hannah! I'm so sorry. Dad was right. The tomb's in Syria.
Syria? This is madness.
As I walk through frozen sands, through flames of burning lands, my feet are torn, they're torn to strands. I will not thirst.
And I saw something. I realized my father was right.
Who the hell are you?
I suspect you already know.
Trinity.
They're calling out, they're calling out my name.
I led them to it, Jonah. The divine source is real. We've got to find it first.
Siberia it is then.
Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world.
Again and again.
Hello, fans around the world. Hello, everyone. Okay, yes. And a special shout out to our communities in Asia. Hello, my name is Brian. Welcome, everyone. Okay, you're now watching the live stream of our special event to celebrate the upcoming release of The Rise of Tomb Raider. Yes, a very special moment. Lara Croft's next epic adventure, only on Xbox. We've got a huge night of entertainment for you tonight, and including never seen before gameplay from Rise of Tomb Raider, which we'll be playing here through live, yes. And we'll be also giving you the chance to win amazing prizes, including the Rise of Tomb Raider Xbox One bundle, and also the replica of Lara Croft's trusty bow, and much more. But later on, I'm going to tell you how to enter this game. But right now, I'm going to introduce one of our very special guests to you. Okay. By day, she is the senior community manager of Dynamics, and she's responsible for making sure the fans around the world would keep up to date with the latest information about the Rise of Tomb Raider. And by night, she's an amazing cosplayer and an avid gamer. And let's put your hands together for the lovely Meagan Marie! Woo! Oh, oh! Hello!
Hi.
Welcome!
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So glad to see you again.
Yes, it's wonderful. We've hung out together at other Xbox events in the past.
Welcome to Hong Kong. So, do you like Hong Kong?
I do. I love Hong Kong. I've been here now twice in the last couple of months, and it's a real joy to be here. So.
And we love you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to come back.
Yes. Okay. So tell us, for those people who have somehow managed to miss all the trailers and hype, tell us about what the Rise of Tomb Raider is about.
Yeah, so Rise of the Tomb Raider, this is Lara's first great tomb raiding expedition. This is, after the events of the last game, she spent the better part of the year trying to understand, try to find answers, explain what she saw, and now she's setting out to try to find those answers. She goes to Syria, she goes to Siberia, but it's really, like I said, that first great expedition for her.
So it's all over the world.
Yeah.
So tell me something about, there are a lot of questions here. How difficult it is to balance pleasing classic and new fans to the franchise?
It's so difficult because this franchise has been around for 20 years.
Ah.
Still hear me?
Hmm?
In that amount of time, we've amassed so many fans, whether they're... Should I just speak into this? All right. We've amassed a ton of fans, whether they're classic fans from 20 years ago or new fans that love modern action, adventure, and shooting games. So trying to balance that is very difficult. But we do that several ways. We do that by allowing a lot of player choice. So in combat, you can do things like be very stealthy, or you can... Oops. Okay, I think I'm back on here. So you can be very stealthy in combat, or you can be more aggressive and take an action approach. So yeah, we really try to give players options, and we feel like that's the best way to guarantee that everybody enjoys the game.
So there's a lot going on in the Rise of Tomb Raider. So how much research goes into creating the myths and the legends?
Yeah, we actually had our members of our dev team went out to certain locations, and we had our art director or our game director went out to Istanbul. They did a lot of research in Yosemite, so the art team takes a very proactive approach in that way. And they, sorry about that, and they go out to places like Yosemite. They do photos for research, and then also just lots of research into myths. So trying to pick the perfect myth is actually a pretty in-depth process.
So tell us, why would you pick Siberia as the main location?
Well, Siberia is a wonderful location. Do we just want to get another hand mic? Yeah. Okay, let's switch to a hand mic. Okay. Hello? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. So Siberia is a wonderful location because it offers a lot of interesting... it's interesting from a gameplay standpoint and from a myth standpoint. So in Rise of the Tomb Raider, we really want woman versus wild to be at the core of the experience. We want the environment to be always the most dangerous foe, and whether that's an avalanche or the snow and the cold or things like a Siberian bear. So that's a wonderful example from a gameplay perspective. But also there's some really great myths there. The myth of this city called Katesh that sunk under a lake in the eve of a Mongolian invasion. So it's a really interesting place from both a gameplay standpoint and a narrative standpoint.
Okay, so there's a decision not to include multiplayer in this round, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
We decided that the fans really said they wanted to extend their single-player campaign after the last game. So that was a piece of feedback that we took, and we ran with it. So now we have these really interesting modes. They're extra gameplay modes that allow you to replay your campaign, your story, in a new and interesting way. So they're called expedition modes, and they have things like score attack mode, so you can pick all these sorts of ways to modify it and replay it to try to get the hardest score. And we have cards, and you can play cards that make the game harder on you, or you can play ones that make it slightly easier on you, but then maybe you don't get as much of a score multiplier. So there's lots of interesting ways to replay the content.
So the game will be very interesting.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. There's a lot of reasons to replay, and some of them are funny and cheeky. So, we have a card that's a big head mode card, and so you can replay parts of the story with Lara having a giant head.
A giant head? What is the purpose of that?
Just to be funny. You've already played
Did
the
you
game
invent this, right?
No, we have an amazing live team that just thinks it's hilarious to do things like that, and I think it's wonderful. We also have chicken bombs. You can throw chickens, and they're like grenades. So, once you've finished the main game and you've experienced Lara's very epic, amazing journey, then, have some fun with it and be silly.
I've got to play this.
It's good.
Okay, we all know that Lara is very brave and strong and everything. So tell us, Lara Croft versus Ronda Rousey. Which one do you think would be tougher?
I think that both of them would join up together to take down the evil in the world. I don't think that they would want to fight each other. I think that they would team up and they would take down bad guys together.
Okay, nice.
So that's my vote.
Okay.
Because I think that, so one of the classic Lara lines is that she doesn't play for sport, right? So she wouldn't fight someone just for the sake of fighting someone. So they'd team up, and
okay,
I think that's what
good
would
answer.
happen.
Good answer.
I think so.
So and another question from the fans. They want to know how can they get a job like you? How did you get this job?
Well, I actually went to school for journalism and mass communications, and I worked at a video game magazine for several years, and that was the first step into community management. But I guess my biggest piece of advice for getting into community management or social media or anything along those lines is just to start getting out there. So be active in forums, moderate your own, create and moderate your own communities, publish blogs, make sure you're always communicating and documenting your work and so on, but just don't wait for opportunities to come to you, make your own.
Okay, make your own.
Make your own.
Nice. I like
That's
that.
something I think applies to almost all facets of wanting to get into gaming, is just don't wait. So if you want to be a programmer, start making games. If you want to be an artist, start doing character art. Like, you don't have to wait for the opportunity. So
Okay, you heard that, and you know what to do. Okay, so if you still have some burning questions that are about the Rise of Tomb Raider that hasn't been asked yet, it could win you some prizes. So just come put your questions on Facebook or Twitter for Meagan, and we'll pick the winners.
Awesome.
Yes, and over there, the ice area, the sculpture area, we have 8 ice sculptures, items and animals from the Rise of Tomb Raider. And can you tell us more about these creations?
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. This is really awesome. So we have a bunch of animals in there, and they tie into the crafting and hunting system in Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we have the bear. The bear is definitely the most intimidating animal that you're going to come up against in Rise of the Tomb Raider. And if you're able to take them out, they yield some pretty, valuable resources. Wolves are also very challenging. They hunt in packs, so you got to be careful not to take on a bunch of wolves at once. We have the deer, which, they're not going to be too aggressive against you, but you can hunt them, and you'll get resources such as hides and so on that you can use to upgrade your weapons and so on. Then we've got just a couple of other aesthetic things from the game, like the Byzantine-inspired statues and the pedestal. These things you'll find at the end of challenge tombs, and by getting to them, solving the puzzle and getting to them, they'll yield new skills, because our challenge tombs all now give you a new skill. It's a really, really good incentive for you to finish them, because Lara will actually, grow as a character when she solves these optional challenge tombs.
Right, and then later on, I think Lara is going to smash the ice, and then inside those sculptures, there are prizes. So if you want to win, get your questions here through Facebook or Twitter to Meagan. Remember the hashtag #HackTheIce and also hashtag the sculpture that you want us to smash.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now...
sad. They're so beautiful, and we're going to destroy them already, but...
Yes, it's a shame.
Short-lived.
But right now, I want to see the game demo.
Yeah.
Can you show us?
Yeah, so we're going to do a couple of game demos. We're going to show you the beginning of the game, maybe about an hour and a half in. We haven't really shown many of the cutscenes before, so we're going to show all of the cutscenes. We won't skip through them, so you're going to get to see some of the early story, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
So here,
okay.
I'll hand this to you.
I'll hold your mic. Let's see. Just can't wait to see. And some of them never seen before, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And what is the location of this?
Yep, so we're going to start right from the beginning, and we'll go ahead and just let it play out. But it's going to start in Siberia, then the time will switch a
What
little bit.
makes
It'll move
someone
to
reach
Syria,
beyond
but
the boundaries of
explain
human
that as we go.
experience?
Okay.
To face
Oh, I
the
love the
unknown.
snowflakes.
As children, we question the world around us. We learn, we accept, and gradually we lose our capacity for wonder. But some do not. The explorers, the seekers of truth. It is these pioneers who define the future of mankind.
The others, they're done. No amount of money's gonna get them through those mountains.
The lost city's up there, somewhere.
That's gonna be a hell of a climb.
I'm not turning back.
I know.
You should stay here with them.
Not a chance. You're almost there. Wait till you see this view, Lara. Take my hand.
Thanks. Look at that.
It's amazing. But the snow coming off those peaks is a bad sign.
The trail leads up the mountain.
We'll have a good view of the valley beyond from the summit.
All right. Let's take it easy here. This wind is crazy.
We just need to keep moving.
Hey, even if we don't find anything up here, your dad would be proud.
I know, but I have a good feeling about this.
You okay?
Lost my footing. I'm fine. That was close.
Lara! Are you all right?
Jonah! I'm here!
I'll climb down there and get you!
No! It's too dangerous! I can climb back up!
Are you sure?
Just stay put!
Shit, Lara! You're gonna give me a heart attack! Are you okay?
Yeah! Come on!
Looks like we gotta go through. Not bad. If the weather turns, we can hole up in this cave. Do you really think we'll find this lost city?
I know this is a long shot, but that old tracker said he saw ruins up in these mountains.
Well, I guess if I was gonna hide a lost city, this might be the kind of godforsaken place I'd do it.
I just hope Trinity hasn't beaten us to it.
Storm's getting closer. We have a couple hours at most.
Should be enough time. We're almost to the top.
What do you think?
We're close to something, Jonah. I can feel it. Just this last stretch to the top.
All right. Let's see what's up there. Feels pretty solid, but keep close to the wall.
Okay. Looks like we climb from here.
Keep your eyes open for falling ice.
Right. You ready? Pop!
There's lots of loose ice up here.
Let's take it slow and steady. Just stay with me.
Look out!
Oh, shit!
That was close.
Stay there! I'll anchor a line for you at the top!
All right, I'll give you some slack. Almost there, Lara! You got it!
Jonah! We made it! I see the ruins! Oh god!
I got you! Lara! Can you hear me?
Yeah!
I'm gonna pull you back up! Oh, fuck!
There! Over there! Quick! Swing me to the other side!
Okay, here goes. Damn it! I can't hold on much longer. Come on! Come on! No! No! Lara! I can't hold you! The rope is slipping! Climb! Climb! Oh shit! Oh god damn it!
Go back, Jonah! Get to shelter!
I'm gonna blame the jet lag on that.
Yes.
Can I? Can I use jet lag?
This is normal, right?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
We're gonna pause it for the first demo. We'll pick up in a little bit.
All right. Wow. I just can't wait to get my hand on this game.
Yeah. All right, we'll pause there for now.
Okay.
Come back to it in a bit.
And thank you, Meagan, for showing us this game demo.
Yep.
We'll have you back in a while.
I'll be back
Thank
in
you.
a bit.
Yes. Wow. Just can't wait to get my hand on this. Okay, right now we have another guest to come up and who's going to help us to tackle the ice sculpture, and she's one of the best Lara Croft cosplayer in the world, and as a skydiver, base jumper, and rock climber, and she's also a total badass. Please welcome the one and only Jenn Croft. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Oh, welcome to Hong Kong.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Oh, I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Okay, you look amazing. So, can you tell us, when did you start cosplaying as Lara?
I started cosplaying Lara in the year 2000. It started off as a Halloween costume.
So why did you decide to cosplay as Lara?
I had played The Last Revelation on PlayStation 1, and I loved it so much that I wanted to be here for Halloween. So
now you're on Xbox. Yes.
Yeah.
You switched it. Okay, good. Good to hear that. So can you tell us how did you make this costume? Is it difficult?
Well, the costume with the green jacket, like right behind us,
right here?
that one involves the most work. As for the ice climbing outfit, it's more of a matter of just finding the right gear. Yeah, because this outfit is based on real climbing gear, so that's kind of cool.
Okay, it's not a difficult thing to find.
No, I mean I had to modify some pieces of it, but for the most part, it was just finding the right gear.
All right. Okay. Here's an interesting question. What is the craziest thing that has ever happened to you while you've been in cosplay as Lara?
Probably the bungee jump from
the bungee jump. Yes.
Yeah.
You did this morning, right?
Yeah.
You did it in Macau. So tell us about that.
It was scary.
Did you like it?
It was so much fun. I've always wanted to jump off a building dressed as Lara, so it was like a dream come true.
Were you afraid of that? Or
of course. I mean, it's
is that the highest bungee jump ever, or no?
Yes. That's 233 meters.
I mean, for you, right? Is it?
Yeah, highest bungee jump for me too. Yeah.
Okay. that is this morning, so we get to see it right here, right now. Wow. Okay. So let me invite you to move over to the ice sculpture area and get ready, and we'll have you to hack the ice right after this video.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And right now we're gonna see the video of the bungee jump.
Hey everyone, my name is Meagan Marie and we are here in Macau at Macau Tower, the highest commercial bungee jump in the world, and we are celebrating the launch of Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have Jenn Croft with me, who's a globally known Lara Croft cosplayer. She's been cosplaying as Lara for over 15 years, and we are asking the question, will you step or will you leap?
Oh, hello, Meagan. You're back. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Okay, so you didn't do the bungee jump.
No, it was terrifying enough for me to just be standing out on that edge. I give myself credit for not. I went out on the edge and I did a video clip. She tried to convince me to jump, but I'm not that brave.
No. But she did a great job.
Yeah, she did. Jen, you have like over. I think she has over 100 base jumps. She's been doing extreme sports for a long time, so we always feel that she really embodies Lara in spirit and not just dressing up like her. So it was wonderful to do something this crazy and extreme and share that passion for pushing yourself and doing bigger and better things.
And also, she remembered to look at the camera.
You did. She did a perfect dive. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
So that was good.
We did make her jump 3 times. So
she did 3 times?
She jumped 3 times. So thank you, Jen.
Good job. Okay. Okay, we're going to have a few questions, and after that, we're going to have her to hack the ice.
Yes.
Okay, here's some questions from, let's see, this one, Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
How much backstory do we get on Lara's father and the manner of in this game?
Yeah, so I'm not going to answer that fully because the game is out so soon and I want you to experience it for yourself. But you are going to get backstory into Lara's legacy, her father a bit, and you do get to see in this demo, you'll see a little bit of Croft Manor and see why that plays a role in the game. But this is very much Lara's story. It's her adventure, it's her journey, but there is motivation in finding out more and kind of following in the footsteps of her father a little bit and trying to finish something that he started. So it's a motivation, and definitely.
Okay, a lot of good questions here from the fans.
These are excellent.
We pick out these from Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, from Riley, which tomb was the most complicated to design?
See, that's a difficult question because it's going to depend on who you're talking to. Every designer is going to have something different that they say on the team, and it's kind of universal to the team when you ask people. This might have been more difficult.
What do you think?
From a standpoint. I think that in general, the tombs are difficult to design because they are trying. You have to try to balance ensuring that it is challenging and it's based in the real world physics, because our puzzles use physics, and we want them to be something that's very believable that you could actually see, but also making them feel very, spectacular, and that there's something very unique on each of them while using these things like buoyancy and water volume and wind and very natural forces. So I'm not going to pick out specifically just one and say it's the most complicated. It's more of just finding that balance that's pretty difficult. So
they should decide it themselves when they go through the game.
Yes, I do have one that I think is very difficult, but again, if I describe it to you, it'll be a spoiler. So
okay.
you'll probably know when you play it. It's really challenging. So we have main path tombs that are in the game as you play the story. You come across them naturally as part of the story. But then we also have challenge tombs that you can actually miss them if you don't go and explore. So you have to go and explore and find the entrance and then traverse your way into the tomb. And so you really feel like an explorer. And those ones are where the designers get a little bit more punishing.
Just
those are the ones that are harder.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
Okay.
See. From this one, Hearts, is Lara going to have a love interest? Or is she designed to be a lonely adventurer?
Lara is definitely motivated by finding answers and trying to understand what she saw in the last game, and I think that is her primary motivation, is for now especially, that she's focused on.
So she's going to be alone.
She has friends, but I think the focus is just, and it always has been in the Tomb Raider games, that the focus is on Lara and her adventures, and that's something I think we're going to maintain.
Okay, so she's not going to have a love story.
There's no time for. She's in the middle of Siberia. She's probably not going to meet somebody in the middle of Siberia.
Okay, good point. There's
a lot of people that are dead in the tombs. So that's not. I mean, like, there's no one there to hang out with. So
or the people from Trinity. No,
they're not very
nice
bad people. Okay, so the bottom line is that she's going to focus on her adventures.
Okay, this one, the fourth one. Are there challenges to creating believable adventures of a modern-day Lara Croft, who in this area of this technology is still finding secret places and lost treasures in our world?
Yeah, so I guess the idea behind that question is that, there's technology in the world that now makes it feel like there aren't many secrets left to be discovered. But that's the great thing about Lara Croft, is that the reason that these places haven't been discovered is because there isn't someone who is as intelligent and driven and all these amazing qualities that Lara has that's been there to discover them yet. And I think that that's the great thing about the character, is that she is special. We work really hard to make her believable and relatable. We want people to feel like they could identify with her, but at the same time, she's an extraordinary person. And that's why Trinity is on her, they're hot on her tail. They're following her because they haven't been smart. They haven't been able to connect the dots. They haven't been able to get as far as Lara has and put these clues together and find their way to Siberia looking for this lost city of Kitesh. And she has. So it takes a special person like Lara.
Yes.
To do that.
Amazing. Okay, from Jay, will future Tomb Raider storyline continue the chronology, or will we see other periods of Lara's life?
I love it. We get so many questions about the future of Tomb Raider, and we're launching tomorrow. We've been so focused on launching Rise of the Tomb Raider that's where all of our focus and passion has been. Obviously, we're always, we're looking towards the future, but no announcements just yet.
Okay, think of
Sorry.
it later.
Give us a little bit of time after we launch the game, and then we'll.
Just want to know everything about it. Okay. Within these 5 questions, we're gonna pick the first winner. Yes.
Who's the winner?
Yes. Can you announce the winner for us?
The winner is Shalika
Riley. Shalika Riley.
Awesome.
And yes, she has the Stally. Oh, are you
Are you
ready?
ready, Jen?
Are you ready, Jen?
She's ready.
She's gonna smash the Stally.
Be careful in the
and
front.
then bring us the prize within the Stally, okay?
Maybe some debris in the front. Be careful.
Yes. Everyone near her, just step back a little bit. Are you ready? Okay. Go! Take it away! Yes! Oosh! Whoa!
Oh! One!
She just nailed it, killed it in one blow. Oh!
I don't think the bear is going to go down that easy. I think that one was a good one to start with. Okay, well,
Yeah, maybe 2 blows for bears.
you still have to get the little piece out of there, right?
Yes, get the prize.
All right, you have to get the prize out of there. You might have to do a couple more acts to get it out.
Yes. It's right in there.
You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go.
There we go.
Couple more. Yes.
Oh,
great.
Ooh,
All
let's
right,
see.
so what did she win? Can you pull it out of there and read what she won?
Let's see, for Riley.
Clothing cache. Yes. So that's a pretty cool collection of the clothes. We have a backpack. We have Tomb Raider shirts, a hoodie, a bunch of other things. So that's great. And we have one for men and women. So we'll contact and get the choice.
And remember, everyone, you still have time to enter. Remember, give us your question through Facebook and Twitter. And remember the hashtag #HackTheEyes and hashtag the sculpture you want us to hack. And we'll be announcing the winners later on. Oh, wow. You did a great job, Jen.
Good job. You're off to a good start.
Yes, that was very good. Huh. Okay. Right now, after she hacked the eyes, we should go into some more things. We have another demo, right? You're going to show us. Okay, what are we going to see in this demo?
So we are going to go to Syria now. The beginning of the game where you saw in Siberia was just a little bit of a flash forward. Now we're going back. We're going to provide some context for why Lara ended up in Syria and how she eventually ended up in Siberia. So it's a pretty cool scene.
Yes. Can't
All
wait.
right,
Okay,
ready?
let's do it. We're gonna go to Siberia. Yes.
All right. So this is going to provide a little bit more story context for you.
And she's alone this time.
It is the greatest cruelty of life that we're all too swiftly taken from
You
it.
need to turn up the volume.
Yep.
We age, we decay, we die. But what do we leave behind? Bones? Dust? What of the soul? Does it endure beyond our earthly existence? I believe it does. A truth lies at the heart of many myths and stories. A truth not of science, but something more profound. The key to unlocking everlasting life. I may have found the next piece to the puzzle, but I'm not alone in this search. They're following me, watching my every step. I know them by name now. Trinity. An ancient, violent sect with designs on controlling the future of humanity. I must proceed carefully for the sake of my family. If anything were to ever happen to Lara or Anna, I could never forgive myself.
Oh, God! I'm so sorry. What are you doing here?
I saw the gutter press was attacking you again. I thought you could use some company.
No lies. Were you followed?
Followed? Of course not. What's going on?
I think I found the tomb.
Oh, you can't be serious.
The myth of the prophet is real. Dad was right.
Lara, your father was unwell.
No, he was close to a great discovery, tangible evidence of the immortal soul.
I loved Richard. I would have married him if he'd asked. But he was a broken man. I don't want to see you end up like him.
But Anna, he was right. It was everyone else who was wrong. The tomb's in Syria.
Syria? Oh God, Lara, no. This is madness. Get your life sorted. Go home to the manor.
You know I can't go back there.
But this obsession ruined your father.
I saw something. Something I can't explain. Now I understand what Dad was going through.
It's all fairy tales. Nonsense. Don't go down this road. You know where it leads.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me now. I'm going to find the Prophet's tomb, Anna.
She's still struggling with what happened on Yamatai in the last game, trying to find her. So now she's either
Hey, we're heading into a war zone now. We better be sure about this.
We're close. There should be an oasis in the canyon just ahead.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing out here.
Just keep driving, please.
It's your money.
Something isn't right.
Oh, that's just local militia.
You told someone, didn't you?
They paid better than you. Shit! They weren't supposed to shoot at us!
Get us out of here!
Shit! No!
No turning back. It has to be here. There was something in Dad's research about this.
It was said the Prophet's tomb was hidden in the cliffs above one of the forgotten cities. Legend speaks of an oasis where the Prophet was laid to rest.
Something's here.
And then as you
A
religious icon, detailed and inlaid with gems. It looks Byzantine, perhaps 10th century. It fits with the legend of the prophet.
What I personally love about the relics is that they offer a lot of insight into the world, because they're pretty cool. But also, they show off that she's an archaeologist.
Could this really be it? Incredible. Some kind of marker. I can't quite make out the translation. But this word. Prophet. This is it. Dad was right.
Excited about it. It's a totally new addition to Rise of the Tomb Raider. But essentially, the translation system is a way of showing off Lara's intelligence and her academic skills. So we have lots of ways that show off how athletic she is and all these sorts of things. But she can find relics, she can find documents, murals, and by reading them, it will improve her language skills. There's 3 different languages. And eventually, if she improves them enough, she can translate these monoliths, these pillars right here. And the pillars point to buried treasure that you can only find by upgrading your language skills. So it's a really cool mechanic in the game, and the treasure you find there feeds back into the game. You can spend it on certain things, and tools and so on that are only available in a specific seller shop. So it's a really great way to motivate people to explore and learn more about the world. Go ahead and read one of these murals.
Okay, he's shown here performing healing miracles. Dad's notes mention this.
You can see her Greek language skills went up just a little bit. And if I explored a bit more, you can find the other murals and text and so on and translate this to monolith. But I'm going to leave that to you. I want you guys to be able to do that on your own, so that you guys can get ahead.
You're not going to show us everything? You're not going to show us everything?
If I showed you everything, too long.
It'll be tomorrow. It'll take days.
A secret entrance.
Discovery is one of those things that's so important in this series. You want fans to be able to experience things on their own.
It's amazing. If only Dad could have seen this.
Basically, guys,
No, they're already here. Got to get inside.
Order of Trinity pursued the Prophet and his people relentlessly until finally confronting them in their hidden oasis.
Yes.
Sorry.
Come on.
That Lara is there.
Yeah, I think a lot of and she's becoming a lot more confident. But it seems like a lot of her fears are not.
There was a battle here. Armed soldiers against religious pilgrims.
The last game,
The Order of Trinity.
she felt that she could have done more to save them and sort of shoulders that burden. So. Going here again, there's a bit more of exploration. You can find some items, read some scrolls, murals, and so on. Leave some of that for you to discover. This is something.
Damn it.
Yes,
That was too close.
Yeah, traps are. We want the tombs to be as deadly as they are beautiful. So traps have returned, and there's different types of traps, and you really have to stay on your toes so that you don't end up,
dead.
Yes. Yes.
They're blasting their way in.
Lara has been the one that's been smart enough and resourceful enough to find these places, so that have not been, investigated in a long time. So in this space, again, this is very early in the game. So this is more of a tutorial space and introduction to our puzzles. And like I mentioned in our reboot, all of our puzzles are based on physics. We want them to be very realistic and believable, so that you know how things interact. So in this room, we're using buoyancy and we're going to use water volume in order to get Lara to higher ground. So it's something that you have these simple and easily you can understand these mechanics very easily, but when you combine them in really unique ways, they actually result in very complex puzzles.
Okay, so you have to take Physics 101.
Great. I didn't
Let's hope this works.
High ground.
I always pause here to show this because I love that animation. I love the animation where she pulls the water out of her ponytail. It's such a cool animation.
We're gonna have Jenn to do that later on.
Jenn, we're going to make you dive off a building and then we're going to throw you in a bunch. For the record, Jenn was all about jumping off a building. Yes.
Why is that frozen?
Because.
So you can see it.
we have user tested this. If you do not put slow motion, everybody dies every time. So there needs to be a degree of it slowing down. And what we say is that's her survival instinct. So we still have survival instinct, which is from the last game, which is Lara's, it's basically her intelligence personified. She can see things in the environment and know what to interact with and so on. So that's what, how we base that. And when things slow down, it's just because it's manifesting that Lara's got that instinct and that she's able to react quickly to situations. But things definitely needed to be slowed down. We've tried it at a lot of different speeds. Instant death isn't very fun for people when it happens over and over and over. So this is what I love. So this is one of our early larger team spaces.
Dad.
And what they have is they have a nested puzzle formula. So instead of having just a single puzzle in here, what we tend to do is have multiple puzzle elements. And again, this is a smaller area. These tombs will get much bigger as you progress further in the game.
This is one of the smaller tombs.
Yes, because it's early. Again, it's an early part of the game. So you'll have a couple of elements, different puzzle elements to solve, and it'll get you to your goal. But it's kind of how we like to approach it. In the bigger tomb spaces, we can have even traversal and combat in between the puzzle solving pieces. So it's like a whole gameplay experience in a single tomb.
Ooh.
There we go. There's a dive, Jenn, just like the one you did. So now we've been introduced to a lot of these basic mechanics. So you know that you probably need to raise the water volume or the water levels. We'll go ahead and do that off the bat.
Just going to put to high ground.
Yep, so we can see by raising that. Looks like now we can here. The ultimate goal is to get to the gold dome. So we'll just work our way slowly up there. If we look, it looks like this is a pulley system. If we weigh down that platform, it'll probably
open. Oh, okay.
It's old, couldn't have held it weight, but it did what it needed to do. There's more water in here now. So we can climb up this way.
For other peoples, for the beginners, if you don't show them, they wouldn't know what to do, right? They'll have to explore.
There's more. I'm leading you through them because I explore for a long time. So here's another one to avoid. This is one of my favorites, the spike pits. So that's a very classic Tomb Raider trap.
Aha, slow motion.
Ooh, that was close. Even people who have played the game a lot still get caught by those sometimes. So here is our the last larger puzzle element in this space. And you can see that we have a platform, pulley system, and then we raise the water.
And you have to figure out what to do. Okay.
Shoot that down, first things first. And then we'll quickly jump across here. That current will knock us off the platform if we stay too long. So we can see the current pushes the platform down, and it looks like we can climb up higher.
Oh,
but
the
it's
current
coming
is
back.
dropping.
Right, so that's not going to work just yet. However, we open up break this wall, get a bit more water in the room.
Is it enough water yet?
I don't think I did it fully. One more. There we go. Now we can see the difference. So I bet if we jump on this platform and push the current over,
this is unavoidable. You have to.
Yeah, the current will take her away, but it has raised the water volume enough that she can get to where she needs to go. Climb on. Now we're going to get to meet Trinity up close and personal.
Finally. Yes.
You're excited to meet them? They're not nice people. You don't want to meet them.
Found you.
Oh, she found the treasure.
She found what she thinks is the prophet's tomb.
Good. Oh.
Who's this?
It's empty.
I mean, who took it?
No.
It's a mystery.
Oh.
No. What did I miss?
So the twins actually followed her here.
They're following her because she's one step ahead of them. She's been able to connect the dots, and she was the one that found the prophet's tomb first. So they're following her and letting her do the part.
charges!
Okay. So they wouldn't kill her, actually. Just let her discover everything.
Depends. Depends on how they're feeling. I think it is beneficial to them to have her alive, but, you
Yes.
know, see.
But they're bad guys.
They're bad guys.
They'll kill people.
After all this time. And the artifact? Inside. God willing. Open it. Carefully. It could be extremely dangerous.
Who the hell are you?
You're a smart woman. I suspect you already know.
Trinity.
Where is the artifact?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play games with me. You led us to this place.
Look, it was empty when I got here. There was no body and definitely no artifact.
I love this scene here because it shows how intelligent Lara is. She's always thinking one step ahead. So she grabbed the detonator off of his belt, just in case.
Get down!
Oh, she's gonna blow up the whole thing.
She's not going to just stand by idly. All right. Now it's time to run out in classic Tomb Raider fashion. Close call.
How long do we have to practice this to get a successful escape?
I think this section probably 100 times. However, from time to time you still die.
Probably not this time.
Hopefully not this time. I'm doing pretty well so far.
Oh, there you got out.
There we go.
Great.
I'm only allowed to die once, and I already died, so I can't die again.
You have to think of another excuse.
I know.
Besides Jella.
I'd have to come up with something else.
Yes.
So she just saw a symbol there, and that symbol is going to lead her ultimately to Siberia. She's going to connect the dots. I'm going to pause it here for just a second. You see what that says?
Oh.
It says Croft Manor.
Okay.
We're going to pause it, and we'll come back to that.
And we're gonna see more.
Yes.
Okay. I think right now it's time for our second hack.
Great.
Okay, we're gonna select another winner from the questions from the previous questions.
Okay, we're doing another winner?
Yes.
Out of that one? Okay.
Yes, from the 5 questions that we have read before.
All right.
And the second winner is right
Jay.
here.
Jay. And he had the question about the future Tomb Raider storylines, and he says hack the wolf.
Hack the wolf.
I think we're going to hack the wolf.
Jen, are you ready to hack the wolf this time?
Let's see if you can destroy this one in one hit again.
Okay, the prize is right inside there.
Yeah, we can see it.
Right in the middle. Ah.
All right, this one's going to be more of a challenge, I think.
I think she can do that. You see the ice flying everywhere.
Yeah, we told you guys, this is an interactive event. You guys are all going to take home a little bit of this ice with you. All right, yeah, hitting it from the side now.
Mm-hmm.
It's arm day.
She's gonna kill the wolf and get us our prize. I think she got it. I mean, she just hit the prize.
Okay.
Ooh! She chopped it in half. And still wanted to get the prize. Come on, Jen. Yes. One more blow. Yes, you got it. And tell us what's in there. And remember, everyone, you can still enter this competition. Just send us your question through Facebook and Twitter. Remember, hashtag hack the ice and hashtag the sculpture you want us to hash.
You have to reassemble it.
Art.
Wonderful.
Art
Awesome.
book.
Yes, so the Rise of the Tomb Raider art book, it's fantastic. It gives a bunch of behind-the-scenes look at development. It's got storyboard concepts and all sorts of great stuff.
Yes.
And this is the limited edition one, so I think it's limited to 500, and it's signed by It's signed by our art director, Brennick Adams. So it's not even out yet.
Okay.
So we're gonna send it to the winner directly.
To Jay.
Yep. To
Congratulations,
Jay. Congratulations, Jay.
Yes. Okay. Now it's question time again.
Here we go.
All right. We're gonna see the second set of questions.
Great.
A lot of people sending questions, so they want to win. And for these questions, these are from Emma Johnson. What is your favorite tomb that Lara has rated in the Tomb Raider franchise? Favorite tomb?
So that's hard for me to answer personally. I usually pick one classic and one current. So there was Core Design who created the franchise in 1996, and then we took over with Tomb Raider Legend, and so I tend to group them into two. I would say my favorite tomb or level in classic Tomb Raider was the Wreck of the Maria Doria in Tomb Raider 2. I think that was such a fantastic level. It had so much atmosphere. It was very scary. Made me afraid of sharks for the rest of my life. And then my current one, I don't want to tell you because it's in Rise of the Tomb Raider and it's amazing, and I don't want to spoil that for you. But there is a specific tomb in Rise of the Tomb Raider that when I first saw it, it really felt... It felt, incredibly ornate and beautiful and mystical, and it was wonderful. So I'm not going to spoil it.
So you have to discover it yourself.
You have to, and you actually have to discover it. Again, some of these tombs are really easy to miss. You have to actually be proactive and be an explorer, and I think that's great.
So do you have to go through all the tombs?
You only have to go through the main path ones. There are quite a few non-critical path tombs, so non-storyline tombs, and you can find them if you're, eager to be adventuring and go adventuring, you'll find them. In addition to the secondary tombs, the challenge tombs, there's also crypts and caves. And crypts they don't have puzzles in them, but they're spaces where you can find somebody that was buried of historical importance and learn about them and learn about the world. And then caves are areas that animals live in, and maybe there's a explorer backpack back in the corner, and it's worth getting past the animal guarding it to unearth that. So there's a lot of things to discover and a lot of places to explore in the game.
Yeah, we really have to explore in order to know everything. Okay, from this person, is there any ultimate tomb or mythical location that Lara would love to discover?
I'm sure there is. In the future, I'm sure that there will be. Right now, I think Lara's primary motivation is just finding answers specifically to what she saw in Yamatai. And she's, the connective tissue between the games is that she's trying to understand. She thinks she saw what is an immortal soul. She thinks that she saw immortality, essentially, and soul transference. And so she's trying to understand that. And so right now, her motivation for going to Syria and her motivation for looking for this lost city of Katesh is all tied to that. And who knows, once that's resolved, she might have other goals. But obviously right now we're just focused on Rise and this part of her journey.
All right, okay. Will the duration of the story be any longer than the previous game, and will the environments have a bigger scale?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes. So much. I'm so excited about this. So, yes, the duration of the game is longer. I think if you just ran through the story very quickly, it'd be maybe 15 hours, just the story. However, I 100%ed it, and it took me 35 hours to 100% it. Wow. So there's an incredible amount of world building, secondary tombs, the challenge tombs, crypts, caves. There's optional missions that you can get from NPCs in the game. So there's a ton of content there, and what's wonderful about it is it's all connected. Everything feeds back into each other. So there's all these gameplay loops. You hunt and craft, and then that gets you new gear and weapons, which feeds back into the combat, and everything is connected. So it feels like this big, believable world of exploration and discovery.
Just a lot going on in there.
Yes. You will not be lacking for things to do, I promise.
Oh, yes. You have to know where to go. Okay. If the Tomb Raider reboot had a movie, who would you have played the new Lara Croft?
The Tomb Raider reboot it's going to have a movie. Yeah, we announced it a while ago. There's no news on it just yet. I mean, it's still something that is in the works. But yes, we did announce that there is going to be a movie in the reboot universe. And honestly, I say this 100% genuine. Our voice actor, Camilla Luddington, is my choice. She is I hear her every day at work as Lara, and just meeting her and talking with her and what she brings to the character, I think that she would be a phenomenal Lara Croft. She has, you know, the passion too. I know that she is very interested in the role, and I think she's just iconic to Lara now. So I think she's a great fit.
Okay, all right, but that's not confirmed yet, right? Is it?
No, that's that's not confirmed. I don't have any say in that. Let's be serious. Like that's not my decision. But you asked me who I think would be great, and I think Camilla would be great. So. Okay, we'll be watching. Okay, we will see Croft Manor and or Wilson the butler. Maybe Wilson is still locked in the freezer from like. Forever ago. You will see Croft Manor. We're actually going to cut to a scene when we go back to gameplay.
Yes.
You will see that. I'm not going to get into exactly how much or the extent of it, but Croft Manor is a part of Lara's legacy, and you will see it in Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm sad there's no Winston.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry.
Okay, he's going to come back later on. Okay, after these questions, and then we're going to do a demo, and then 3 more winners will come up. Okay, we're going to do demo number 3.
All right, we're going to do the last demo now?
Yes, last demo.
Great.
Actually, we're going to go to the Croft Manor, right?
Yep, but we'll play this through a part of the Siberian wilderness, and then that's our last demo of the evening. So.
All right. Okay, let's check out this demo.
Jonah!
Lara,
There's so much I need to tell you. I don't...
did you find the Prophet's tomb?
Yes, but I was followed.
What? By who?
They call themselves Trinity. They tried to kill me.
Is this
What the hell is going
from the
on
later
here?
part of the game?
You're starting to scare me.
Right
the tomb was
after.
empty.
Okay.
But I think they were looking for the divine source.
The artifact your father was after?
There's more. I found this symbol in the tomb. I knew I'd seen it before. It was driving me insane. That's when it hit me. I saw it here, in one of Dad's books. Listen to this. The lost city of Katesh, said to have disappeared in Siberia sometime in the 12th century. Legend says that on the eve of the invasion by the Mongol horde, it sunk beneath a lake.
What does this have to do with the Prophet's artifact?
The same symbol.
She's gonna go to Siberia.
If the divine source is hidden in the ruins of Katesh, waiting to be found, then I have to go.
To Siberia? Are you kidding me?
Just think. If this thing could really unlock the secret of immortality, it would change everything. Sickness, suffering, death, gone.
Are you listening to yourself?
Jonah, we've been through so much together. You know there's more out there. This could be real.
I don't care if it's real. I've lost too many friends. I don't want to lose you too.
Dad never made the connection to Katesh. He gave up everything for this.
Including you. Stop blaming yourself for what happened. He made his own bed.
I can't give up on him. Not now. It's all I have.
No, it isn't! If you stayed still for 5 minutes, maybe you'd see that.
Jonah?
Where is he?
He's an intruder. Obviously, after again, the knowledge that Lara had.
Oh.
Lara! Holy shit! can't stop us!
Oh, that means he's from Trinity.
Yeah.
Shit, Lara. What are we gonna do?
I led them to it, Jonah. If the divine source is real, we've got to find it first.
Siberia it is, then.
So you can see that Jonah was a little bit skeptical at first. Not that he didn't necessarily believe Lara, but he just didn't want her to put herself in harm's way again and again. But after seeing that Trinity is after her, he understands that this is real and this is happening to do something to stop it. He's on board with it.
So she is in Siberia.
Yes, so this is now the period took place in between after the avalanche
Jonah?
and now. So it was sort of a throwback while she was, in the avalanche.
Jonah, if you can hear me, go back. Please don't try to find me. I need to do this alone.
And somehow they lost contact.
Well, she was overtaken by the avalanche, whereas he was.
Got to find shelter.
I love it. The snow tech is really that the team is really proud of. You can see that she makes these deep trenches in the snow, and it's really cool. In shallower snow, she'll leave footprints.
Keep moving. Come on. You can do this. Move. An old camp. Okay. Got to start a fire.
This here is going to be an introduction to our crafting system. As Lara explores, different materials can be used to make ammo, to make healing items, to upgrade weapons, make new gear, and so on. So, like I said, it's a huge.
Not enough to last the night.
For kindling.
Need to gather more.
And she can just break them up like that.
Yeah.
Dry enough to burn.
But when you're in larger spaces, you can get feathers and branches and can make your own
Fresh
arrows.
kill. No meat, but
Arrows by finding mushrooms and combining those with your standard ammunition. There's 16 different resources you can find. Some of them are very rare, so some of those are resources that you only can find at certain times of the day or certain weather states. And so there's a lot of reasons to continue to explore and hunt and gather and so on, because it actually improves Lara's equipment.
Damn it.
Gear and makes her tougher.
And right now she's gonna start the fire. Right?
Yes, Siberia is very cold. She's in the middle of a blizzard, which helped cause that avalanche that she was caught up in. So finding shelter is her #1 priority. But she's obviously more prepared. She knows how to make fires. She's a lot more confident and capable. She knows what she has to do.
She can make her house, really?
Yep.
Cave.
Men are scouring the ruins in the mountains. If the artifact is here, we'll find it.
And what of the remnant?
They continue to resist us, but we'll have the situation in hand soon enough.
Good. Trinity has faith in you.
Trinity.
I mean, those guys are here as well.
Yep, she's intercepted some of their radio, so she knows that they have made it to Siberia and that they're also looking for Katesh. So you can see here she's already making herself a bow. She learned a lot from the last game, and she's definitely able to
Going to need a stronger bow.
take care of herself even when she's lost a lot of her equipment.
I wish this pain wasn't so familiar.
So here we're just going
Like
to
looking
it's
an old
demonstrating
enemy in
how you
the
can
eye.
upgrade weapons.
It wants to
and then
take me
the great
down.
thing in this game is
It
you
wants
can
me
actually
to just
choose
lie down
which
and
weapons you want to
die.
upgrade. So there's
But I
several
won't.
bows that
I
Lara can
can't.
use, and she can
There's
choose
something
which
here.
one she wants
There
to upgrade.
must
Does she
be,
want to
or Trinity
upgrade the
wouldn't be in
recurve
the
bow or the
snowy hell.
compound bow? So
I just
you have a
hope
lot of
that
choice.
Jonah is okay. That he found a way back. I just couldn't risk.
Okay, so now we're going to.
Okay. And gather some more resources.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's out here. This is actually a fairly large exploration space. This is one of our larger. It opens up quite a bit in here. There are lots of things to do, lots of resources to find, hunting, and so on. But I think we want to investigate what that is. You can see that there's some ruins here. So again, I'm going to leave the exploring to you when you guys have a chance to play it.
Oh shit.
We're going to go investigate. So it says deep slow will slow Lara down. It's a good thing to keep in mind coming up.
Okay, so you should avoid the deep
I
snow.
should avoid the deep snow. Hopefully I will. Because I will need to go fast.
But you wouldn't know until you step on it, right?
What?
You wouldn't know it's deep snow until you step on it.
It slows you down. But I don't want to get slowed down right now because there is a giant bear.
Oh. Can you fight it down? Can you kill the bear?
Right now you should run from the bear.
Oh.
And you should not end up in that deep snow. Woo!
This is the bear Jenn is gonna hack soon. Jenn is gonna kill that for us.
I feel like this bear is going to be quite a challenge for Jenn. That's a big ice sculpture. Even if it's been melting for a little while. Okay, so I think we should let this last cutscene play, and then that's where we'll stop, because this is something not many fans have seen.
Okay.
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see?
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes, my greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
Actually, we'll go just a tiny bit further, just up here, so you can see a cool hub vista, and then we'll stop. But
got to bind this wound.
You can see Lara now is injured. The bear actually got a good swipe at her, and we've introduced a healing system in the game. Lara will auto heal, but there's sometimes in combat it'll be super helpful to just take your get that edge. Give yourself a moment to breathe, to get somewhere safe, to get to cover, and so on. And you can heal to momentarily to buy you a few extra seconds.
So just to get the berries. And we'll do it.
But this is a good place to stop, right? So this shows the scope of one of our larger hub spaces.
Past that bear.
Lara recognizes that that bear is actually guarding something and that she needs to get past it, but she's not tough enough to deal with the bear yet. So she's going to have to go and find some more resources and learn how to upgrade her weapons, and then she'll take on the bear again. But this is, I think, a great place to end for the day. This is where you will be exploring for hours in this spaces. So.
Oh, how long did it take you to explore this area?
Oh, I think this hub took me probably 3 or 4 hours alone.
Wow.
But the thing is that we use a gear gating system. So you oftentimes will come back to areas multiple times. We have that fast travel system through base camps. So as Lara unlocks these base camps, she can return to them quickly at any time. So if you feel like you missed something or you want to go explore more in a different area and then come back and complete a challenge, you can. So there's a lot of flexibility in how and when you explore these spaces. But they are massive. They have multiple challenge tombs. They have, like I said, side missions, crypts, caves, challenges. It's a really huge exploration space, and then all of that also has the hunting and gathering and resources for crafting. So
that's nice. It's our final exclusive gameplay demo, so I can't wait to get my hand on this game.
Yeah,
so excited!
Soon, really soon. Oh
yes,
my gosh,
just tomorrow.
Hours now. What time is it? It's a handful of hours.
8:30.
Yes,
so
there we go. Midnight.
Less than 12 hours. Yes,
that's incredible. It's exciting.
Okay, can't wait. Okay, now I'm sure a lot of people just can't wait to see Jenn to smash another ice sculpture.
I can't
wait. We're gonna pick another winner from the previous questions, and then the winner number 3 is
Jono Wallwork.
Jono Wallwork.
And he says, "Hack the crate."
Hack the crate.
Are you ready for this, Jenn?
Okay, she's right in front of the crate. Let's see. The prize is right inside. Are you ready, Jenn?
Let's do it.
Okay, go. Okay, let's see. We can see that ice flying everywhere. I think this will be more difficult than hacking the wolf.
Yeah, it's a giant brick. Are you guys doing okay in the front there?
Where's the prize? Right in front of it?
It's breaking.
Yeah, it's as you said before, it's a giant brick, so it's kind of hard to break it into half.
Slow and steady progress.
Ooh,
there we go.
Okay, she broke a giant piece. Okay, come on, Jenn, you can do it.
This is the benefit of having the real ice axes.
Yes. Oh,
there we go.
Okay, I see another big one coming off. Okay, yes. This
bit of trivia. This is the real ice axe that Lara has in the game. It's based off of this ice axe. It's a model that they don't make anymore, unfortunately.
Really?
So the fact that Jenn was able to find a couple is really great.
Okay, this is the ice axe in the game. So everyone, take a close look at it and see what it can do.
I feel like it's almost there.
I can feel that Jenn loves this hacking thing.
How you doing, Jenn? You okay?
Doing okay? Still couldn't get the prize. Come on. Okay, everyone give her a big hand. Yes!
Hacked it out.
Wow.
Delivered on a platter. All right. What's
Let's
the prize?
see.
Oh, nice.
Collector's edition.
Great.
Whoa. What is there? What is in the collector's?
So Jono got the collector's edition. So that includes our Rise of the Tomb Raider statue, which is super cool.
Yes.
It's 12 inches tall. It has a replica of Lara's necklace. It has a leather journal, which is supposed to be Lara's journal that she writes in and takes notes about on her adventure. It has a steel book case, and it all comes in that super cool Trinity crate. Oh, that's nice and thematic, right? So that's what she was hacking at. She was hacking at a Trinity crate. Oh. The idea is that Trinity goes all over the world, and they try to find all these secrets, and then they keep them to themselves. They pack up all the artifacts and relics and send them back to their headquarters, and they want to be the keepers of the secrets in the world. So.
Okay.
The idea is that's a Trinity crate, and you've intercepted it and has all the goodies in it.
Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Just Jono, right?
Yes.
He gets the crate. Okay, good. Congratulations. So remember, you can still enter this competition just by sending us your questions through Facebook or Twitter to Meagan. And we're going to pick out some good questions and we're going to read them out and we're going to select the winners. And then you get to remember the hashtag hack the ice and hashtag what ice sculpture do you want us to hack or you want Jenn to hack. We still
Not
have
too many left. What's left? The deer?
The deer,
The bear.
Bears, the statue,
and
right
the statue.
And
All
then
right,
the,
you're
the
halfway
logo.
done, Jen.
The two logos right in the
Halfway
front.
done.
Halfway. Only halfway. Okay, are you good?
I can't even see the prize in the bear. Where is it?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Around the
That's
neck.
manageable. That's manageable.
No problem.
At least it's not like in the very center.
A piece of cake. Yeah, a piece of cake.
We say that comfortably from over here while she's wearing a giant red jacket and hacking away at these ice sculptures.
She can do that in one hand.
We just have so much faith in her.
Okay. Okay, now, I think we have a video to show. Okay, so let's see what kind of video is there. Let's see. Let's
Another
look at it.
trailer.
As I cross the raging sea, waves are crashing over me. They drag me down, they drag me down. I will not drown in that shadow.
Very good.
Yeah, so
very
the cool
exciting.
the cool thing about that is we just announced last week that we had an original song written for Rise of the Tomb Raider by Karen O. She's the head singer, the front
From
woman
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. So it's really amazing to have someone as talented as Karen craft a song for your game, and it's really, I think, just a perfect fit for the game. You know, the chorus is "I shall rise, I shall rise, I shall rise" again and again, and it really, you know. It speaks to Lara's willpower and how she endures through difficult circumstances and
Okay,
so on.
so
So
let-
it's great. I think it's a wonderful song. I listen to it on repeat all the time.
So that's the theme song for the game, right?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay, good. You can. I'm sure a lot of people would love that. I love the
Yeah, and
the
you can-
voice and the music, everything.
You can buy it online wherever their songs are sold. She's actually made it available for purchase, so you can get in and listen to it as you play Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes, listen to it 10 times, 100 times. Okay, now after this video, we'll go to the another hack.
Did we give her enough? Should we play a couple more videos?
Do you have enough?
Are you okay, Jen? You ready?
Enough rest?
She's a machine. She's
She
able
can
to
do
do
it.
this.
She can do 3 bungee jumps at a time at the same time, so don't
It's
worry.
been a big day for a Jen.
3 bungee jumps and hack 8
Hack the
sculptures. Easy,
All right.
a piece of cake.
So
Okay.
Is it the bear next?
Yes,
All
this
right.
one, the 4th winner.
The fourth
Okay.
winner, it looks like it's Caitlin Dunman.
Caitlin Dunman.
And she said hack the bear. And so we're going to find out what is inside the bear and what you win, Caitlin. Are we ready for this? This is the one that I'm excited about.
Okay.
Ready,
Cait-
set,
Okay,
go.
Caitlin, Jen is going to hack the bear for you. Okay, let's take a look. Oh. I think the bear is the most difficult one to hack, right? It's so big. Or maybe the crate.
The
one.
photographers in the front are so brave.
Look at all the cameras
Yeah.
right next to her.
I bet we're going to get some great shots with ice flying midair.
Yes. Remember to take pictures while you can the eyes are flying around. Oh, we can see part of the prize. The ice flying
There we go,
everywhere.
it's-
Actually, I can just pick up a piece of ice around us.
Just hold out a glass. Get a cold glass of water.
Ah,
It's,
there,
it's
there,
coming.
she got it.
It's slowly but surely.
Come on, Jen.
Oh, it's pretty much there.
Okay. There, no, not yet, not
quite,
yet.
not
Not so soon, Jen.
Little bit more. Afterwards, can I try breaking something?
Give it a huge blow. One more blow. Oh yeah.
Great job.
Good job. Okay, let's see what's there.
And let's see what the
And she'll get
the jade necklace. Awesome. So we don't have that on display here, but it is something that is going to be custom made by the team here. And it's awesome because it's going to be a real jade replica of Lara's pendant. So that is something that's really excited. So we'll get in contact and we'll what was the name again?
Caitlin.
We'll let Caitlin know when she can expect it because we're going to have it custom made.
Great.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes, pretty amazing. Okay, now we have how many? How many left?
2 left.
2 left.
Do we have more questions now?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
We have a lot of questions here. Okay, now we have some fans' questions. Are you gonna?
Awesome.
Okay, you want to answer them?
So Danny asks, "What things did you want to maintain from the last game, and what things did you want to improve for the new one?" So obviously we wanted the survival nature of the game to maintain. Having a survival action game or a survival adventure game is something that was really core to our reboot. We wanted it to be very grounded in reality, and also the things like the physics-based puzzles and so on. The things that we really wanted to improve, again, I mentioned this earlier, but ensuring that the systems, the survival fed back into the game more than just thematically. We wanted it to be systemic, so we wanted the crafting. We wanted these, deadly and awe-inspiring tombs and all these things to really feed back from a gameplay perspective into the survival. And we also, something that we heard feedback from fans and we were really happy to push it further, was these bigger tombs, the more ornate tombs and intricate tombs, and pushing the puzzles further and really ensuring that it felt like a classic and nostalgic Tomb Raider game in that sense when it comes to the tomb rating. So that was one of the big things that we focused on. And then the player choice in combat, too, that we had the fans saying, I love action games and I love combat. And then other fans saying, I'm not so much a fan of combat. I like the tombs. And so giving people choices where they can play, stealthily or really aggressive or a hybrid of each is something that we wanted to focus on.
We love big tombs. Yes. Okay.
Everybody does.
Well, next question. Any person in the real world who inspired Laura's character in the reboot?
Yeah, so this is a subtle shift, but it's definitely a shift in her character. So in the reboot, we really focused on stories of survival. So people that were put in these extraordinary circumstances and then prevailed. And there's examples like Aaron Ralston, who was out hiking and he got his arm pinned in a rock slide, and he had to actually cut off his own arm in order to escape, but he did. And he went through this extraordinary circumstance in order to survive. So that was for the reboot. But when we were making Rise of the Tomb Raider, we shifted it from stories of survival to stories of human triumph and inspiration. So people pushing the boundaries of what you think humanity is capable of. So we look at people like Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, who were the first people to summit Mount Everest, or Amelia Earhart, these people that really push. Again, they push the boundaries. They go above and beyond and inspire people for generations to come. And so that's who we wanted Lara to feel like. We want her to feel like this person who is discovering things that haven't been uncovered and connecting the dots, and an extraordinary person that can take things further than most.
There are really a lot of amazing people around the world here. Okay, how does the team decide on what myths and legends from the history to use for each game?
Yeah, so we touched on this a little bit, but I can definitely dive further. So you want to make sure that you're balancing a really interesting location from a gameplay perspective, so a place that would offer unique gameplay, but also the myths guide that. So the team specifically settled on Siberia and the myth of Kitesh because it's something that Kitesh is a real myth. It's a real story, so you can Google it. They like Googleable myths. So they want you to be able to research it, but they don't want it to be a myth that is super common like El Dorado or things of that nature. So something that is out there and people may have heard of, but is still very fresh and we can put a unique spin on it. And so when looking at the myth of Kitesh and realizing that was in Siberia, it became a really interesting place because Siberia offers really intense environments. So, these incredible mountainscapes, which are great for traversal, and then the weather, the cold, that and the wild animals. Weather. Yep, the extreme weather, the wild animals. Siberia really embodies woman versus wild. So when you have a good myth, a fantastic myth, and when you have a location, an environment that caters to really interesting, unique gameplay, that's how you decide on a location.
Okay. Okay, and how many locations are featured in The Rise of Tomb Raider? Oh, how many locations?
Yeah, so we have the 2 playable locations. We have Syria and Siberia. London is featured in the game and cutscenes, so it's a 3rd location, but the 2 gameplay ones are Syria and Siberia. But that being said, Siberia is incredibly diverse. It's not just snowy areas. There's a geothermal valley, which is a really lush forest full of lots of wildlife. And from a tomb perspective and a historical perspective, there's tons of really unique ancient spaces for Lara to explore. So you won't feel like you're in a snowy landscape the entire game, I promise.
All right, okay. Oh, this last question. Steve Michael from, how much did actual research on survival and environments to go for shaping and evolving the story and in-game events?
Yeah, so like I said, survival is something that looking into survival stories was a huge motivation in the first game. It was something that really inspired a lot of the scenarios and triumphs that Lara experienced. When it comes to environments, I mentioned that our art director he was our art director at the time, he's our gameplay director now in Rise of the Tomb Raider, Brian Horton. He'd actually gone to Istanbul and he'd looked at the architecture, he'd experienced, what the environment was like himself.
He actually went there.
Yeah, and then we didn't send people to Siberia, but we did send the team is very close, Crystal Dynamics is very close to Yosemite, which is an incredible place that has just beautiful mountain peaks and a lot of really diverse scenery and forests and so on, and it felt very similar to some of those places in Siberia. So the team would go there and do research and take photos and so on to make sure that they got the feel of the place. So it's great. You can always look at images online, but I think that going and experiencing something and feeling the magnificence of an area in person is actually quite key to that.
Oh, that must have been a nice trip, a memorable one. Okay. Now, after all these questions, we will go to our last winner. Winner number 5.
David Suresh George is the winner.
Yes.
And he says, hack the deer.
Hack the deer. He's the one who asked how many locations are featured in Rise of Tomb Raider. Okay, hack the deer right behind you.
I feel like we're going to feel this one. We're close enough.
I feel that I'm going to feel this one.
I will just kind of hide behind you.
Right. Okay, go.
Yep.
This angle is good. The eyes will not fly to us.
Is the deer just going to break in half?
I think so. Hack the neck.
It's not necessary. Just do it. Jen's on a mission. She wants to get the prize out.
She's going to kill the deer. I still think she should.
All right, there we go.
Let's see, for David Suresh George. Collector Edition Guide. What is that?
So that's a limited edition collector's edition guide. We actually include the standard guide too, but it's the best way to 100% a game. It's a Prima game strategy guide, and it comes with a Tomb Raider keychain that you can only get through the guide. But the cool thing is we had the entire team sign the inside of it. So it is autographed by all the people who have worked on Rise of the Tomb Raider, and so that makes it one of a kind, which is really exciting.
Yes, a very good one, very memorable one. Okay. That brings us to the end of the show, and we've had an awesome time. Thank you.
Yes, we have. This has been great.
Huge thanks to Meagan Marine. Give her a big hand.
Thank you.
Yes, and also massive thanks for Jenn Croft. Yay! Yes, and also a big hand to yourself, all the fans here and all the fans on the internet. Yes, congratulations again to the winners. And again, thank you very much. Okay, remember, tomorrow, we'll see the game tomorrow, so remember to grab a copy of it. Yes. Okay, all right. We'll see you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
What makes someone reach beyond the boundaries of human experience? To face face the unknown. As children, we question the world around us. We learn. We accept. And gradually we lose our capacity for wonder. But some do not. The explorers, the seekers of truth. These pioneers who define the future of mankind.